Greetings, fellow oculators. Day drawing here. What's this? This looks interesting. Something else from BOBO VR. Wow. Huh. How'd this get here? Well, I guess he had one more thing in the bag after all. Well, this looks like a charging dock for your Oculus Quest 2. They've already given us this super cool case, this super cool head strap, this super cool little circulating fan, and now it looks like we got a way to charge too. We're going to have a look at this. The BOBO VR D2. That's right. Apparently, charging dock for Quest 2. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look what we got in here. Oh, we have instructions. Super duper important instructions. Pay very close attention to these. Perfect. We got some round thingies. We got a little cord thingy. Ooh. And we have a docky thingy. Ooh, what's this? This appears to be a black pad thingy. Okay. Get this out of its protective bag. Alright, that is the full contents. Ooh, wait. There's a little dongle in here. Here we go. Okay. I think I know where that's going. Okie dokie. We have, it's really nice, well, it's a nice match too. I like it when things are the right color to go with the Quest 2 and not kind of the right color. Now, this thing is specifically made for the Oculus Quest 2, obviously, but even more specifically for the BOBO VR M2 Pro, which I think we're all kind of familiar with. And if not, it's this guy. It's the one with the battery pack that's magnetically removable and hot swappable. Has that satisfying little noise. I like to hear that every time. Alrighty. Right now I have my rig on this nice stand from Tycotech, and it does a nice job keeping controllers up out of the way, and it has a nice bracket for holding your whatever kind of a headset you've got. It also works really well for the M2 Pro. So, we'll start with the basics. Let's see. Comes with a cord, of course. This is a C2C cord that will work just like the original one that came with your Quest 2. It will plug into a C port for output and, of course, the C port going for input. But it's not what you're going to use to charge your headset. It goes into the back of the charging dock like this. And then the other end, of course, goes into a C output. Now, the thing I have always looked for in setting up my rig is a way that I can have everything on it hooked up, you know, all the cables plugged in, and then be able to charge the whole thing without having to unplug things and you know, change cords around and everything. So, what the problem I've had with some charging docks that I've seen is you have to put a little dongle in where your power cord goes. And then if you want to hook up your external battery pack or whatever, you've got to unplug that and change things around. I don't like that. But it looks like what we've done here is we have a special little three-way dongle. It has a C in, another well, C in, a C out, and then a little magnetic charging doodah. It's kind of hard to see all that detail in there, but I'll maybe I can have some kind of a close-up. Ah, there it is. Okay, so you plug this in to the side of your headset like that. See how neat that is? Just clips right in there. And it doesn't interfere with your headset port, which is another problem when you start plugging different kinds of shapes of things into your charging port, is it interferes with your headset. But or if you have not headset, your headphones. If you have wired headphones, it's not going to affect that, because as you can see, the hole is still accessible. So you plug that in, and then you take the cord from your M2 Pro, and it plugs into that. Huh? Is that slick? That is very slick. And then, as you can see on the charger right here, there's a little mate for that right here. So when you set your headset in it, it just grabs that thing and plugs it right in. That is pretty cool. And it's magnetic. Alright. Now, as you can see, it's a very strong magnet. It grabs it and wants to hold on. Alright. Now, I talked to the guys at BOBO VR, and they told me that the reason they included this little guy, this is not a pad, although it is soft and squishy, this is a sticky pad. And this, you've got to peel off the back, you peel off the front, and you can stick this down. When you decide where you're going to have your charging dock, you stick this pad down, and then you stick your charging dock on it. Then, when you go to lift it up, it's not going to, well, of course it won't do it when I'm saying that. It won't lift up like that. It would just pull right away. I mean, it's not a huge pull, but it's just enough to make sure it stays secure when you're charging. So, if you have that sticky pad down, then it won't move. But, obviously, I'm not going to keep mine right here in the middle of my desk, so I will reserve my sticky pad. Let's see. Now we have these little circular guys, and what these are for, it's just kind of like little landing zones for your controllers, I guess. They're kind of like coasters. Those are interesting, nice floppy material. So once you figure out where you're going to put your charging dock, you can then take your handy little rings for your controllers. If I can get this one open. They're very securely wrapped. Okay. Yep. This is so exciting, Dave Drawing. Thanks for sharing it with us. Okay. Now. The case fell over, and that's all right. These things happen in the professional world of video making. So, as I was saying, you can do this. You put your little controller landing zone there. You put your charger. Then you put your rig in that. Clack! I like the way that grabs on there. And then you have a place to put your controller, so everything's all together. All just like that. Okay. I'm not going to be happy until I've plugged this thing in. Okay, now, we know how pretty it looks sitting in its little charging base. But we don't know how it works. So, take this off of here. We get this cord that I have powered up. It gives a nice satisfying beep when you plug it in, just like when you put the battery pack on the back of the M2 Pro. I like it. Now, it has a little indicator light here. It says that she's powered up. And we've got a charging light that'll come on, and a little headset indicator. Now, one thing I've learned about the M2 Pro is it does not, in fact, support pass-through charging. In other words, if you leave the battery on it like this, you can't charge the battery with the port here and also charge the headset. It doesn't work that way. These batteries are meant to be swapped out. That's why some of us have two of them. Because, as they say at BOBO VR, you get infinite power because these batteries charge faster than they discharge. Which means you can have one of them charging up while you're playing with the second one. And before this one runs out, this one will be ready to go. So, what we have to remember is, when we go to charge this, it has a place for the headset and a place for the battery. And it'll charge both of them at the same time, just not while they're put together like that. So you just pop the battery off, drop it in there, and it's charging. Got a little light. This battery light comes on right here, and then you take your headset, and that little magnet grabs it, and beep, off it goes. And then there's another indicator light. It shows that the headset's charging. So you got 3 lights. You got the main power light for the dock itself. You've got a light that shows the battery's charging, and you've got a little indicator that says the headset's charging. And you're all done. And that is how the BOBO VR D2 charging dock works. It won't overcharge. It's got the headset itself and the dock. They all have built-in safeguards against overcharging. You can sit that in there and just leave it there. And anytime you want to play, the thing is fully charged, ready to go. So if you have your secondary battery already charged, great. If you don't, you can very easily pull this battery out and pop another one in. Just like that. So you can always get your batteries all charged up using this one little device here. Alright. Okay, that's about it for this video. Check this out. There'll be links to it in the description, and you can go check it out for yourself. Maybe pick one up and complete your rig like I have mine here. So, and folks, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to my channel this time. I'm not going to ask you to click like. I'm not going to ask you to leave any comments. All I want to say is, a very Merry Christmas.
I wish
Bye
you
for now.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Howdy.